So knowing the differences between what is a lawful industrial action and what is an unlawful industrial action will help you protect the company better. My name is Louis Liao. I'm an employment lawyer and a principal at Louis Liao Chambers. What can employers do? Always we say that while you cannot blanket prohibit stop trade unions, you can avoid that by being a nice employer to begin with, to have transparent communication and early engagement with your employees. So if your employees start to raise issues, try to communicate with them, try to resolve their problems, try to hear them out. Even if you cannot immediately resolve, at least you acknowledge those issues and you tell them that you're going to take steps to resolve this issue. So if employees feel heard and listened to, and that the company is trying its best to resolve it, then it's much less likely that they feel the need to form a trade union, and even less likely that they feel the need to go and picket or do a strike. Actually, nobody really likes doing those things because it's tiring, risky, embarrassing. You have to do all these things, but they only do it because they feel that their voices are not heard. They feel that their demands are not acceded to. Number two, form formal grievance procedure. There's a clear channel whereby employees can raise their issue, can raise their dispute, can raise their arguments. Then employees will have to use those channels. So if there's a clear channel and yet employees don't use it, before they use it, they already go and protest, then it's much easier for you to argue in the industrial court that what they do is wrong. I've created a process for them. They don't want to use it. They just really go to the streets. Of course, it is not fair for me. So create that formal grievance procedure so that number one, you can have a clear channel for employees to raise their issues. Number two, you can protect yourself. And if you take action against the employee, you can say that, hey, I give you a procedure, but you refuse to use it. You decided to go on a strike instead. And number three, you also avoid employees using those public channels, picketing, strike. And because it will really affect your reputation, they go public. Whereas if you have an internal grievance procedure, you direct their arguments or their unhappiness through this channel, you can resolve it internally and this won't have to go to the public. Number three, having contingency plans. That's why sometimes also you need to have backup plans. So if your employees go on a strike, go on protest, how is your production going to continue? Is it going to be 100% halted? Is it going to be 100% stopped? Because if your workforce is like this, then you're very vulnerable to strikes. You're very vulnerable to employees protest, because they know that if we all go on a strike, surely the company will collapse and get closed down, that we cannot produce anything. So surely the company will be pressured into agreeing with whatever we demand. So now today you learn that there's these possibilities, they have these rights. You must be extra careful and you have contingency plans, you have backup plans. If these people is gone, who you can hire to do it? Can you rely on automation? How long can you negotiate? You have plans. And lastly is that you must know the law. You know what is legal strike, you know what is illegal strike, you know what is legal picketing, you know what is illegal picketing. So once you know the difference between what is legal, legitimate industrial action and what is not, you can take disciplinary action fast. You can say that, hey, this is illegal. I give you 1 day to come back to work. If you don't come back to work, I will proceed to terminate you, because you know what is lawful, what is unlawful. Now, if they still don't want to come back to work after your notice, you know that it is fair and correct for you to proceed to terminate these people. So knowing the differences between what is a lawful industrial action and what is an unlawful industrial action will help you make a decision as to how to proceed with these employees and will help you protect the company better.